Of Christy's from Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and it's Monday, so welcome to Secret Not Secret Kit Club Scrapbooking with a Twist, where my lovely friend Christina from Redefine Creative sends Karina and I a challenge. So every Monday, using our Secret Not Secret Kit Club kits, we also either use the sketch from the public group. We always do that once a month. And then Christina often sends us different challenges. And this month, of course, because I'm doing the 30 days of sketches every single day, Christina sent along some inspiration pieces to go along. So we'll see that in a moment. Karina, of course, will be linked down below, her Instagram. She plays over on Instagram with me every Monday. And as every day, the 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group, Christy's playlist, and everybody that I am aware that is playing along every single day will be linked down below, as well as the Redefine Creative public page, because Christina on that page scrapbooks the sketch every single day. So yay, tons and tons and tons of inspiration. So here is today's sketch. You can see this fun little design with sort of like a central photo, a little bit of mixed media, just a fun sketch. It's a Hip Kit Club sketch by Jana McCarthy. So this is fun. So you're going to see that I left the sketch pretty much the way it was. So here is the sketch, and here is the fun inspiration piece that Christina sent us. And I gave you a little bit of a sneak peek of this on my Freeze Friday on Friday, didn't I? So this to me reminded me of like acrylic paint, or in the old days stucco, but look at that, like the colors mixing together. So it gave me an idea to get into, of course, my molding paste, and then all of my lovely some of my lovely glacier paste. So let me see if I can do this so you can see a little bit of everything. And here is my layout, and I had fun. I'm not sure if this turned out exactly the way I had it envisaged. I envisaged it in my head. I think I really was going to try and copy this a lot more, but that somehow I just started playing. So I put myself just, little pencil marks here with the triangles, and then I just went to town. I started by putting on the outsides just some white that I put, in this sort of fashion. And then I went in with three different glacier pastes. This beautiful Pineapple Delight, the gorgeous Green Envy, and one of my all-time favorite pastes of any kind, Sea Sprite. I love this color. And then I sort of just started mixing them and doing quite a bit the way it was on the inspiration piece. Am I doing that well? Can you see where the colors, the colors are mixing in with one another, some of the white showing through, and then the colors sometimes being a little bit paler because it is mixed with the white, or the white and the yellow over here. So I had so much fun just playing with that. This took a long time to dry. I did this one evening, and I left it overnight to dry. But before I did that, for some reason, I wanted it turned out a little bit smoother than I thought it was when I first did it. So then I just had a paper towel and I just sort of blotted it for the fun of it. So that, adds a little bit more texture, takes away a little bit from the design that is over here, but it's just fun. It's just fun. And then I went into my stash, and this is from a Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit. Actually, it's from the International Scrapbooking mini kit from, I believe, 2019. You had me at paper from Photoplay, and I had a large chunk of this piece of paper because I had already used it on a diagonal, so I used it here for the rest of my triangles. That is not the paper I had originally thought to use either. So this layout turned out totally different than the way I had it in my head, but in the end, I love it. I got these two photos. So this is a little bit, if I may say so, Christina, what do you think? A little bit the reverse. Instead of black cardstock and then pops of bright color, I sort of went with black and very dark photos with pops of color all the way around it and some black and white, and I love it. And this is, these are two photos from the night train, as it says here, from Malmö in Sweden. So another little nod to my lovely friend Karina, who plays with me today. The night train from Malmö in Sweden to Berlin. And this train goes on this massive ferry. It was quite the experience and quite interesting. And it's a night train. Now, this train only runs during the summer months. I believe it is June, July, and August. And April and May, a couple of times a week, but I think that's about the only time during the year that this actual night train on the ferry runs. It was quite the thing. This train, and I've scrapbooked this train before because this actually was more than reasonably priced, and I had a private little cabin that actually had a shower in it, and I've scrapbooked that. So when I do the Germany album share, I'll be sure to show you this. So this entire train experience was just so cool and so much fun. So I backed my photos in white cardstock to help it pop as well. And then really, once you get that on here, and because of this lovely texture and this bright green paper here, very little is needed. So I went into my kit that I was using for this month, which was based on the Cartabella farmhouse and some of the Simple Stories, and got the die cut pack out from the Simple Stories with these butterflies, added those here, and the dream. So I added those here in my little corners. Then, as you know, I always love to use that sort of little nook and cranny for my title. So, Night Train, some of the Nicole Jones 911 lovely printables. This is a tab and a viewfinder that I popped in here. Scrap and Happy Studio globe with this is an airplane going around the world, but because this is part of my 1 year and massive backpacking trip that I did, and it was not an around the world, but it was certainly an around Europe, for sure, I thought I could put that on this layout, Live for Today, 2005. And then because this little die cut here has this sort of peachy color on it, and I didn't mind using it because you can find that here a little bit in the photos. Dream, because it was a night train, and the photo here is a little bit sort of foggy, just seeing the lights in the background as we were, I guess, pulling away. This, I think, would have been pulling away from Malmö, because then it is pretty much overnight, so I must have gone back to my cabin in bed. And then, just so that I could have that same little color, I just took two little hearts and put them there. And there is my layout today for day 19. So, fun take on the sketch and a fun take on this inspiration piece. So again, make sure you pop on over to see Karina's gorgeous layout today, and everybody else that is playing along, and Christy, Crystal, myself, and so many of our friends. We'll see you again back here tomorrow for day 20, of course. See you then. Bye. Happy scrapping.